Okay, so we are testing tomorrow. Because 5 million of you are going to be gone on Friday, apparently. Enjoy your time. Okay, so first of all, remember the chart we filled in? When to use the law of cosine and when to use the law of sine? Okay, so we filled in a chart, and so that you probably need to know, right? There's probably some matching. You weren't here, Xavier, so that was one of the days you haven't listened to the thing, but that's on the test tomorrow. No? The day we filled in the chart? I don't know, Xavier. Whatever. So, we filled in the chart. So that's on there. There's some matching. So it'll list if you're given angle side, which one would you use? Sine. Okay? So there's matching with those. It lists all the different ones, and you have to decide whether it's law of sine or law of cosine. So, yeah, so that's all you have to. So there's some matching, okay? And then let's run through some of this vocabulary together. The larger angle in any triangle comes from the largest side. So to solve a triangle when no angles are known, so that's side, 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 what are you going to use? Cosine? Yeah, so you're 0 for 2, Xavier. SOHCAHTOA would only be applied to right triangles. Did we do any right triangles? No. When the law of sine is applied to solve for an angle, there can be how many triangles? 0, 1, or 2. So when two sides and an included angle, so side, angle, side. Somebody look at your chart and figure it out. Side, angle, side. Let's go. Okay, well then you're going to miss that one. Side. So Huron's formula is used to solve for the area of a triangle when the given something is 3 what? 3 sides. That's the one where you have to find the semi-perimeter first and then the square root. Yes. Angles in quadrant 1 and 2 with the same reference angle have the same blank value but different blank value. They have the same sine values but different cosine. It's the circle. Some of us aren't learning anything. All right, so if I want to solve for cosine, what would I do? I want to get the cosine by itself. Okay. Okay, we'll move on. The maximum value for the sine of an angle is? What's the maximum value for the sine? That's the one. All right, the maximum value for a sine, for the sine of an angle is? Okay. That's okay. The maximum value, nobody knows. If the cosine of an angle in a triangle is negative, that means the angle is... You guys can look it up. Yeah, I've already taught you this, so if you don't know it, you'll have to study tonight and figure it out. That's the idea of a review. Okay. We don't need the right triangles. And, yeah, you don't need 10. We don't need, well, you're not going to know it, so, oh, wait, we do this one. Yeah. Okay. We are going to do 3. The first step in solving the given triangles is tell what side or angle would be solved for and whether the law of sine or cosine would be used. 3 sides, so it's the law of cosine, right? So, what do I have here? Did you draw it and look? Really? I know I'm right. So angle side is, so it's law of sine. Okay, you guessed, and you were 0 for 2. Right, but you have to know whether they're included or not included. You can't just guess. What? It doesn't matter. Those are the same thing. Angle, side, and side, angle. Yes. Wait, get the chart out. Yeah. Which one are you talking about? Because, all right, what's the difference? All right, so I didn't mess up. Oh, thank God. All right, so the naughty one, the angle side, which is what I have, right? The one you're asking about, which is why I popped off to you, is because when they're written down, you can't tell where they are. You have to draw the triangle and look. Because the one that's law of cosine, the one you're asking me about, that's the included angle, which is why I said something, because you can't tell until you draw it whether the 2 sides. So if I'm given 7 and 2, if I was given angle C between it, then I would have used law of cosine. Right. So that's why I was telling you, and there is something like this on the test tomorrow, and I don't want y'all to miss it. I was being sarcastic, but I really hadn't. So what you're asking would have been this case. I would have been given the 7 and 2 and this angle. This is law of cosine. But this one, because it's not included, that one's law of sine. Wait, okay, so sine, angle, no. Okay, get out your chart and memorize it. We're not playing with you. Like, I'm telling you, if it's not included, it's law of sine. If it is included, it's law of cosine. This one is angle, side, angle. No, side, angle, side. Oh, yeah, side, angle, side. Yeah. All right, so what's the next one? So this one is 14, 12, and I'm given B, which is 38. So this one is cosine, because it's included. All right. Okay, so first of all, on 17, we did 17, right? So what did you find first on 17? And so what did you find? What did you get? You got what? Yes. Okay. And once you have 110, then you can do the law of sines. And what do you get for side C? 18.794. And then, A. Perfect. Perfect. Easy peasy. Okay? So, you can do whatever you want. The only one you have to do, first of all, on the test, if it says use law of sine, you have to use law of sine. If it says use law of cosine, you have to use law of cosine. And on the one where you're finding the two triangles, I suggest you find both triangles, right? Okay? Okay, number 20. So what did everybody get for side C? 6.529. I do. And tomorrow I'm going to give you the, I put all batteries back in. So tomorrow you're getting the real calculator. So angle A, what did you get? I got 119.026. I did use cosine. You're welcome. As long as the A, as long as the 11 is at the end, right? It doesn't matter. What did you get? I messed up. I put 11 on the bottom. So did you put 11 on the bottom? I did. And that's how I got one. That's where I got 1.19. Okay, so the only thing left was finding the two triangles. And which one was the two triangles?
19.
Yes, 19 has two triangles. Okay, that's what. Should we do that one together? Okay, let's do that one together. Okay, so before I start 19, before I forget, you guys, I don't think you're going to have any trouble, but there's the area, right? We can all find the area. This is not. So, yes. So I'm going to have the formulas on the board. So you don't even have to memorize them. You just have to plug and chug on that. Okay, so find two triangles. So I have side A, which is 6. I have side B. So I have side B, which is 7, and the angle is 30. So what can I do here? And what do I want to do? Sine. Okay, so which one can I do? So I can for sure do the sine of 30 over 6, right? Bless you. And that's going to equal the sine of B over 7. And when you cross multiply, we get angle B is going to equal 35.685. So now I have to test and see if there's a second triangle. So I'm going to take 180 minus 35.685. Okay, don't talk to me anymore, Rommel. Did anybody else do it? Right. I'm checking. Well, I did this last year, and so it's very possible I really was wrong. Hey, shh. No, 35.685 is right. Okay, so once I find this, if I take 180 minus okay, so can I add 30 and that'll be under 180? Yes. So that is your, so on this triangle, your B is 35. On this triangle, your B is now 144.315.
So it has to be under 180 for it to be 280.
Right. Because if I add 30, this is 174.315. So now I can find angle C by subtracting, and then I can find side C by doing the sine. And I can find side C by subtracting, and I can find this side by doing the law of sines.